Hey guys, welcome to Combat Kettlebell. Today's tutorial, we're going to cover the Kettlebell Snatch. Now the Kettlebell Snatch is a tough maneuver that we're basically bringing the belt from the center of the body, driving the arm up, and then punching it straight up overhead. So the full movement looks kind of like this. We grab the belt, we drive up, punch up to the top, okay? Swing down, punch, swing, punch, okay? So now it's a little different than your typical swing, where you're propelling the belt away from the body. Here you're driving the belt up, okay? So the first thing you need to do is position the belt appropriately so that the palm is facing towards you and in the midline of your body. Then from there, you're just gonna engage the hips, drop down, drive up with the elbow, like you're pulling up a big zipper, okay? So this is the kettlebell upright row, which transitions into the snatch. So the higher you pull the bell, the easier it's gonna be to do snatch. So you pull it up, boom, okay? Now the last little bit that you need to do a proper snatch, and you have to do this quick, is to rip the bell up, and then it's gonna come around, and it's gonna flop on the wrist if you go too slow. So you need to go fast in order for the bell to not impact the bottom of the wrist. It's called the catch. So I like to call the rip and punch. So we rip up, and we punch to the ceiling. Notice that little pushing motion that I do with my hand. I'm just gonna punch up to the ceiling. So I drive the bell up, like I'm pulling a big zipper up, and I'm gonna punch straight up in the air. Okay, so right as that kettlebell gets weightless, I'm gonna flip my hand around and push straight up in the air, okay? Now, this one, if you do it wrong, it's gonna bust up your forearm, okay? It's okay, you're gonna end up with a little bruise. Don't worry, pain is a beautiful teacher for the kettlebell movements. So just think, I wanna drive that elbow up high, pull up a big zipper, and then punch straight up towards the ceiling. Now you'll notice if you hold onto the bell too tight, you won't be able to get this motion correctly. So what I like to do is, as I rip up, I'm going to loosen my grip as I punch. That way, when I get in that overhead position, my hands are straight up and down. My fingertips are straight up and down through there, okay? That keeps my wrist nice and straight, and it also allows the kettlebell to rotate around my palm. See how it is? So when I'm up in that overhead position, that's what my hand looks like. So we'll try a few with the other arm. We get that high pull motion going. Okay, I got my nice fist brace. Driving the elbow, drive it up, boom, punch up to the overhead. Okay, I can waterfall it down, boom, or I can just let it fall down, catch it, drive it back up. Okay, either way is correct, but we want to keep that bell close to the body as we're going up, pull up the zipper, punch up overhead. Pull up the zipper, punch up overhead. So now you can see this movement is very cardiovascular and very full body taxing. So I want to make sure that I'm engaging my hips and my knees to start that motion. At the same time, I'm starting that elbow drive. I get that elbow up, as high as it's going to go. I'm going to rotate underneath the belt and push. So clean, or so elbow drive up, and then punch up to the ceiling as hard as you can, okay? Full range motion should look like this. Okay, so and from there, we can go into a variety of other movement patterns. So there's your little quick tutorial on the Kettlebell Snatch. Enjoy, stay tuned for more tutorials and great workouts.